All right. I'm back again for the second time now with Eric. This is the second car I'm selling for him. This is his S15 Silvia, and this is going to be an introduction video again to who Eric is, what this car is, what it means to him, why he's selling it, and yeah, Eric.
Hey, I'm Eric. It's my S15 Silvia. I love it to pieces. It's my favorite car. I'd say I probably even love it a little bit more than my 67 Datsun. Difference is it's a little bit easier to buy another one of these, and I am moving to Japan where I have 2 homes there, and so I hope to buy another one in Japan for my lifestyle there.
Cool.
We've got a stock block. It's got 300 horsepower. We changed up the brakes, so we're looking at 370Z Nismo brakes, front and rear. New fuel system, so from fuel pump all the way to injectors, so it can support much bigger mods. We've relocated the battery to the trunk. We're running Tane coilover suspension. My favorite wheels, just always wanted them as a child, so they'll go with the car as well. I do have an extra set of some real busted wheels if you wanted rollers. Front mount intercooler, Greddy oil pan, Defi gauges throughout inside, Vertex Advan steering wheel, Nismo gauge cluster, roll cage, ride seats. I use gloves whenever I drive it because the steering wheel's suede. Don't want to muck it up. In here, we've got the Brake Master cylinder for the rear. So if you...
So talk about that, I guess.
Yeah. So we set those brakes up to be fun, right? To be... if you know this, there's like this really old video of a S15 drift car going past a Lamborghini, and he's basically just doing a brake stand, but he's slightly moving past the Lamborghini. So if you hit this ball check valve, that'll cut off the hydraulic fluid from the brakes to the rear brakes. So when you push on the brake pedal, you'll only be sending brake force to the front brakes. And if you pull up on the e-brake, it is set up as a hydraulic e-brake with the master cylinder, so you can activate the rear brakes independently with the e-brake, as if it were a hydraulic, but it looks factory. And then you just flip it back, and you've got regular brake function, normal brake pedal function. Dadu Madal for my shift knob, Nismo cigarette lighter. There's the Nismo gauge cluster, and then there's the Defis for the gauges up front. Broadway rear view mirror, because it's got to be JDM AF.
Let's talk about the gauge cluster. So you swapped the gauge cluster to a Nismo gauge cluster.
Correct.
Up miles on the car. What?
120,000 and some change kilometers on the factory odometer, and we still have the factory gauge cluster as well.
Okay.
So it'll come with both sets of gauge clusters.
Okay.
Also have the factory intercooler, and I wouldn't say factory exhaust, but it was an aftermarket exhaust that wasn't titanium. So it was a little quieter than the current Tomei titanium exhaust. Mm-hmm. Also, we put in the Tomei cat delete. So I do have the factory catalytic converter as well.
On the car or outside of the car?
Outside the car.
Okay, so it's catless right now.
It is catless.
Got it. Okay. Was it street tuned, dyno tuned?
Dyno tuned.
Okay. So 300 wheel, do you remember the torque roughly or not really?
I don't.
No worries.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I think it was like right in the same range, like 286 or something like that.
Okay, cool. Let's pop the hood and talk about any notable things there.
Just did some dress up stuff with the Silvia fuse box cover, Blitz blow off valve. Has a beautiful sound. I know you're gonna do some rollers with it. You're gonna love the sound.
Cool.
Some of the parts and pieces for the fuel system, fuel regulator and pressure.
I can't remember if we said it or not, but it is running a Haltech ECU.
Haltech, yeah, 2500 ECU.
Okay.
And then it has like a little bit of chassis stiffening plates by the crossbar, Apex intake filter, and then we did a couple chase bays for windshield washer fluid, antifreeze, and power steering to clean up the engine bay a little bit. Obviously, if I were keeping it, I'd clean up the engine bay a little bit, and I would go to upgraded turbo. And it is ready for an upgraded turbo. It's bolted on, retune the ECU, and you'd be good to go.
Okay. What power could you get with a little bit bigger turbo? What are like the stock blocks? What's
I
safe for
would
these?
think that you'd be at 375 to 400.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably wouldn't push it much more.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Why is this one nicer than something else, maybe freshly imported or something like that? What's special about this one compared to others?
You're gonna find when you import them, you'll find undiscovered rust. And they're presented in a way where there is no rust, and then you find it. Well, this one's already been imported, and there's no signs of rust.
Yeah.
You'll find things that like the clutch will be on the last leg of its life. This one has a brand new clutch. There's the old one sitting on the floor. So we just put in another new clutch.
What kind of ACT, right? Or what type of clutch?
Six puck from Clutch Masters.
Oh, Clutch Masters.
And you'll find that your brakes or your brake pads are on their last leg. There's the old brakes, Project Moose, that we took out for the 370Z Nismo brakes. Things like that are going to happen when you import one, where everything is almost on its last leg. The clutch, the brakes, the suspension. And so the benefit here is it's already been imported, and I've poured a bunch of money and love into making it perfect. And now I'm leaving, so you just get the benefit of, hey, it's dialed in, ready to go, hit the track, or upgrade with some bolt-ons.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So we'll put it on a lift and show the underside. It is super, super clean. There's no rust underneath there.
Yeah. Even the roll cage, I mean, wasn't paint mash because it's powder coat, but you can tell it's meant to go with the car, and it's full cage.
So talk about boost. So right now, you said there was a dial inside to turn up the boost or no?
Oh, it's just all Haltech ECU.
Oh, so okay.
You go into the
yeah.
Haltech.
Okay.
I'm running 11 PSI right now.
Where is like the connector for the ECU?
It is bottom left quarter panel.
Okay.
So behind.
It's like if
the
somebody
roll
wants
cage.
to tune it, I guess.
Yep. So that's where the stock ECU is, and then the Haltech sits behind that plastic panel.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
So looks factory.
Yeah. Okay. Major maintenance. Well, I guess you've kind of talked about everything. Trans fluid is fresh. Clutch is fresh. Oil is good. Does it need anything mechanically, would you say?
No.
Okay.
It's ready to be driven for the next 5,000 miles or 3,000 miles and get oil and then just keep going.
Okay.
Everything works and functions like it should. So.
What do you do for car insurance? So I can't imagine. Do you use like Haggerty or what?
I have a broker, and my broker insures it through American something, some weird off-brand name.
But no issues insuring it.
No issues insuring. I think I pay like $60 a month or something. But
Is that like full coverage or?
yeah.
Okay.
But it also helps when you have a bunch of cars and you're just kind of throwing it in with all the rest of them.
Very true. Does it come with one key, two keys?
Got 2 keys.
2 keys. Okay.
There we go. 2
Okay.
keys. So.
Sweet. Any final thoughts?
I love it. So if you buy it, maybe if you don't mind sending me a picture or every once in a while or posting it on Instagram. Yeah. I would love that so I can see my cars too.
Fair enough. All right. We'll leave it there.